So good morning, everyone. How are you doing on this beautiful Ohio day? Hump day. And yeah, not the start to the day we were hoping for. So real quick, I just wanted to ask everybody if you would keep a family member in your thoughts and prayers. And yeah, I'm not going to really go into any details just because it's so new. I'm going to be working solo this morning, well, this afternoon, really. I seen down there just now, there's a smaller tree, but he said it was a big tree. I forgot my earmuffs. Let's grab it. Anyways, I'm grabbing a mower to drive over this property real quick, faster than walking all of it, because I got to get the mowers off anyway. Alright, let's go check it out. So, the first job he asked us about giving him a price for. You guys remember we had those big old windstorms came through a few weeks ago. Well, almost everyone got some kind of damage. That's the first job he asked us about, taking this all out. Wind took the whole swimming pool in. I think it was empty or they hadn't used it in a few years anyways. But he wants to get all of this completely removed. So that's the first estimate while I'm here. I gotta try to find this tree. Branch came down there and busted all over the place. I'll just pick the big stuff up here, just like we've been doing. Stuff here. So, no real big tree, just a lot of pieces. Some trees came down, like that one there came down, this one here came down. Not really in the way though. For the most part, just a ton of branches. So yeah, just this big stuff like this, you obviously can't run over, you know. Well, I won't lie, I've known a few guys throughout the years being in the green industry, they would run this stuff over. I don't recommend it, but hey, they were under, they kind of thought of things like, hey, it's not my machine. And unfortunately, with some employees, that's the case. Those baby packed food. I've been going around making little piles like this. Neighbor down the road here stopped giving me his address real quick after the next one. So we're done here. We'll knock that out. I only have a few spots, so I'm gonna be real picky. All right, guys, got that side picked up for sticks up front. I'm gonna go ahead and mow it. Give myself a little break. Supposed to get up to I think 80 today, so it's probably mid 70s right now. Beautiful, nice and sunny. Get some color. Head on a swivel at all times, guys. I literally had just looked, no car coming, and boom, all of a sudden car coming. I guess if I'd hit record, I'll get you guys some footage. And you'll see the grass start to build up here, and that's because I got the chute closed so it doesn't shoot all over the gravel driveway. Now what I'll do is I'll come back down through and disperse it. So we're still running these test mulching blades. Some of you were asking me which blades they were. This is for a company. Basically, they're paying us to test them out for them. But we're not trying to sell anything. And these aren't for sale, so this isn't like a paid advertisement for them, because more than likely, you guys will never know about these blades unless they come to market. And then we would disclose to you guys. Like I've shared with the gentleman, we're cutting okay. Definitely not the best blade I've ever used. But they're supposed to be sending us some high lifts as well. So now that we're away from the mower, I'm not sure if you could hear me talking while I was on it. So basically we're being paid to test these blades out that aren't even on the market yet. They're trying to test them, get real world experience with them to see if they're good enough for them to bring to market. And yeah, as of right now, I'd say no go. They're cutting good, they're striping okay, but we're still just getting a little bit more grass than I like on a first cut for the season. I look at a blade and it's cut, and I can tell just from experience, you know, just how good it's cutting compared to other blades that I've used that are really, really good. And to share a little information, basically these are a high lift mulching blade. They're trying to make them an all year round blade, basically. So typically when you're mulching with a mulch kit, you know, your chute blocker closed, mulching up leaves, grass, whatever, that's most of the time in the fall time. Some people like them in the spring, but not what I recommend. I recommend a high lift blade in the springtime. So this company is trying to make a universal all year round mulching / high lift blade. And it's good, but it's just not there yet where I would put Spencer Lawn Care stamp of approval on it. So you might not be able to see it at this angle, but what happens is it's cutting really good and then just shooting out a big glob. So to me, it's binding up inside the deck, and then dispersing it all out once it gets built up. So I don't think the high lift with the mulching blade is working exactly the way they're hoping for. The cut looks good though. It's just these straggler piles, and there shouldn't be piles out here because I'm not closing the chute off at all. This should be dispersing really well, but like this right here, just a big old clump, and they're just kind of strand throughout. I want to see it. It wouldn't be bad if it was completely like evenly dispersed, but it's not. It's like it's in clumps, like globs. So that tells me it's getting clogged up inside the deck, and this stuff's dry. This deck is clean, sharp blades. And at some point, when these do hit the market, I will disclose to you guys. But as of right now, we're not trying to put our name, sell anything, nothing. You know, we don't even have a discount code or anything. So this company does have other products out though, but right now we're under contract. We can't disclose anything. So a bunch of you keep asking about this little basket thing here on the side. So Toro and Exmark make it. It's not perfect, but it does work. It will fit right onto the regular grandstands. I may have bent this one up too much. But anyways, what I did is I bought one and then I actually modified it. So some of you longtime subscribers probably remember years ago, I actually had to cut the bracket in half and then I drilled the holes and yeah, put it in there. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with it right now. It's kind of jacked up a little bit. There we go. So it holds a little bit. It works for little things. So I'm just going to continue working right on around this house. Big old jagger bush here. Ow. Quick tip for you new guys and gals to the industry. You might not know, but there's a lot of people that like to take things that don't belong to them. So at all times, I try to keep line of sight for my truck and trailer. This right here, when I'm out solo, is a perfect opportunity to get stuff stolen. And I really don't like mowing solo. I highly recommend if you can have somebody with you, because things do happen and it's always good to have another set of eyes and ears with you. But keep line sight. If you can see my truck and trailer, it's probably right up in there somewhere. I can't see the little screen too well, but it's right there. And occasionally I'll glance And I've had stuff stolen before. I've caught people stealing before. Years ago, I actually had an employee chase a guy down the road. And I'm glad he actually didn't catch him, because it would have turned into a big deal. And I told him after that, hey, somebody takes something, let them take it. We're not going to chase them down. We're not going to get into an altercation, anything like that, because, you know, people, they'll kill you over nothing, if you know what I'm saying. So keep a line of sight. All right, so working on through this one. Probably been 2.5 hours, I'd say. Looking really good. But I got over here to the end, didn't even notice it till probably 5 minutes ago. But I found the big tree that came down. So it's right here, that one. And basically it just broke off right over in there, if you can pick it up. Broke off and then boom, just dropped right on across there. It's big too. Sticking way up in the air. So I wasn't sure exactly what it looked like. Honestly, if it was a little bit smaller, I would have just taken care of it and chucked it into the woods. But this one here is probably going to take multiple hours to get cut up and dispersed either into the wood line or stack it up or haul it away, depending on what the customer wants to do. So what I'm gonna do, since it's on the ground pretty much, other than that big one that's up in the air, I'll give him a price to take it out, toss it into the woods or haul it away. And yeah, he can let me know another day. As of right now, I just mowed around it. But yeah, looking really, really nice. I gotta go out back of that pool. Probably got another, I don't know, half an acre or so back there, maybe an acre. And then gonna get this baby trimmed out. Homeowner mulches these beds. A lot of gravel right here in this bed, so gotta be real careful. I'm trying to take my window out of the truck. I know you probably can't tell. There's a truck right behind me, so what I'm doing, just in case I happen to pick any kind of rock up, trying to guard that truck with my body, hence why I'm trimming the way I am. They had a tree, a big tree was right here. They took it out last year. is called directional trimming. So all my debris on a trimmer, straight shaft trimmer, your debris go counterclockwise. If you have a curved shaft, it'll go clockwise. You didn't know that? It's also important if you go to put you an echo speed feed head on your steel trimmer. But all the debris are going out into the lawn. At least that's the gist of it. So keeping it away from the house windows, car behind me. All right, so when you're blowing off, start up near the house first. Always go around the doors. Get any cobwebs and stuff. It's really nice to do that. Floor mat, step on it. Be right back. All right, so I got all the porch out. Now let's come back through, blow it off. So the key to a mulch bed when you're blowing it off is not to blow all the mulch out of the bed, right? So I'll give you guys a few tips here. I like to blow to the side, so then any of the loose stuff will just move on to the next little patch of the mulch bed here. Occasionally you'll get a little bit out into the bed, but another thing is try to blow right at the edge of the grass. And what that'll do is it'll actually lift a little bit of the mulch up, but get the debris. But right here I got leaves. Leaves are lighter than mulch. See them blowing? It'll make the mulch look a lot better as well. Go off around the window. A little bit out of the bird bath. Just can't go gung-ho with your leaf blower and mulch, because if not, you won't have much mulch left. Little pile of leaves right here. See how the wind's taking them? And that's how you do it. Nice and simple. Take your time. A lot of times guys want to get right into that mulch bed and start blowing as hard as you can. Next thing you know you got a mess of mulch in the lawn and you're getting it back out. So a bunch of little tips here in this video for you guys. Probably been here close to 4 hours now. This property is about 4 acres. Got everything trimmed out. Still got to blow the back deck off here for them. They mow this area here because it's like a fenced in little doggy area. We don't worry about it, but yeah, ton of sticks on this thing. Took up a lot of time. Picked up a few things just blown over. It'll get better here over the next few weeks. Alright, I'm gonna stop on this one for this week right here because the wind's bringing it all right back. Wind is not working in my favor at all. So the biggest thing is, guys, is treat every customer like it's your house, you know? What do you guys like to do whenever it gets to the weekend, you know, or you get done with a hard work week?
You want to grill, you want to have a cold beverage, you want to hang out with family, you know, you want to relax. So sitting areas, porches, all of that stuff, very, very important to keep and clean. Go above and beyond, and you'll have a happy customer. A lot of our customers, guys, we've had a lot of years. It's very rare that we have a customer 1 year and they're gone, unless they're just a headache to us, which that does happen. And if you're hard to pay, slow payer, you're a headache to me, I have no problem moving on to better customers. And that goes the same way. If you're not a good service provider, people, your customers will go somewhere else and get it. You know, be affordable, be reasonable, do a good job, show up. But yeah, the little things, blowing off patios, trimming mulch beds that, you know, really, you know, aren't done just yet. You know, it's beginning of spring here. Going above and beyond. Get rid of this glass real quick. Those are the little things that keep customers, like this gentleman here. We've had him, sorry, my right shoulder is killing me right now. We've had this guy, I think, probably 9 years. I know I was mowing this with the Toro time cutter, so that was 14. So 2014, we're in 23, yeah, 9 years. Man, time flies, guys. You know, when I was starting Spencer Lawn Care, a lot of people, you know, oh, there's no money in that. Too many people, yada, yada, yada. And those are all very true. But the thing is, you're gonna provide a better service, better customer service. You're gonna beat everybody with your professionalism. And that's what's always, I mean, always worked for us. And you just can't listen to the naysayers, because everybody's got a million excuses. But excuses don't get results, as my sign in the office says. So I just walked this one real quick. I'm pretty sure it's that one. He didn't give me the address. He said the house on the corner, but there's that house on the corner, which that one looks like it's been mowed, but that one doesn't. So I'm assuming it's that one. So I walked it real quick and got a price. It's pretty darn big. It's got a fence and everything. I'm probably going to be like the 125, 130 range. But yeah, I wouldn't even entertain it, but it's literally right next to this one right here that we just did. This one. So yeah, I just got off the phone with Savannah as well. And if you guys would please continue praying. I know I mentioned at the beginning of this video for her family member. It's not going the direction that we were hoping. And somebody very, very important to us and our family. So just if you guys would keep Savannah and her family and his family in your guys' thoughts and prayers. We absolutely love them, and it's unfortunate to have to be going through, I guess. But this is probably gonna be the end of this one. It's almost 3:45 now, and I gotta get Miley to softball. Well, Miley will be at softball, but I gotta get out to softball. I got about an hour drive. Play a really good team called Triway tonight. I think they're #1 in the state right now. So yeah, it'll be an exciting game. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys. We'll talk to you later. Take care. See you tomorrow.